If you guys like how I do my chart analysis on YouTube and you want to learn how to do it yourself, click the link below to check out the Vee Trades technical analysis course. What's up traders, this is Vee Trades and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for AMC Entertainment Holdings with the ticker symbol AMC. If you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Also take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate it very much. This video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first cover what I see in the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So it looks like AMC had a nice pop up right around that $14 level. It ran up pretty much to the $34 level. So pretty much everyone doubled or even 2x their money in less than a few weeks. So that's a nice pop up AMC had. However, it looks like we're starting to take back most of what was given from the market, and we could continue to see lower prices, and I'll show you the reasons why. So there was this nice downtrend channel in play right here. Every time we came up to the resistance side of this channel, prices could not break it. Eventually prices will break the pattern, and that's when it shows signs of weakness in the downtrend. So all this was consolidation. Eventually we went down to retest the previous low, which is what is expected in the market when we get a first break of a pattern. Right when we got that retest of the previous low, right around that 1336 level, there was a nice little double bottom. A lot of limit orders were set over here and people trying to pick a bottom, especially we had 2 legs down to a new low. That's normally what we expect. We saw a massive pump up. Now we're still seeing we got rejected from these higher prices, and now we're continuing lower. So we're still inside of this downtrend channel right here, this micro one. So even if we get a break of this pattern, we can still get a retest of these lows. So I'm looking for lower prices from this micro channel. Since we had this pump up, it looks like the market is coming back to the starting point, which is right at that $14.24 level. At the very least, I'm expecting prices to fill in this gap right here. There's a space between this very massive candle and this smaller one on the 25th, right at the $20.26 level. The gap will be filled. So I think that's where prices are coming back to test. They're coming back to test that gap and also this breakout level, because previously this $20 level was acting as resistance for numerous days and weeks. Eventually we broke it, continued higher. Now we're pulling back to test it to find some type of support. So it looks like they're going to try to fill in this gap and pull back to the $20 level to test to see if we can find any support. And if it holds, we can get another massive leg up, which would be very nice for the bulls. If it breaks, then we can easily go back down to the lows and retest the $13.22 level. In the grand scheme of things, this is still a downtrend, because if I connect the swings, you can see that this trend line is acting as overhead resistance, and that's right where we got rejected from this massive pump up. You see that right now we got rejected back here, and now the same line that's coming down hit prices right here and sent it lower. So that's why I don't believe technical analysis is random. When I was younger and did not know much about the markets, I used to always follow the news to find out why prices went up or down, and then some days you cannot find a reason. So however, you can always find a reason technically why prices did what it did, and this makes sense that we got rejected from a resistance side of the channel. Now it looks like prices are coming back down to retest this breakout level, but the news isn't going to tell you that. Sometimes you'll see market make a move and there's no news event for that move, so why did it happen? But you can always find a reason technically for why the move happened and why prices did what it did. That's why technical analysis is very good to learn. So again, we're in this downtrend channel, rejected prices. Looks like prices are still working down lower to reach this measured move target. As long as the $53 level, as long as prices don't get up to the $53 level, this target is valid. So it looks like they're trying to reach that $9.36 level. We did find temporary support at the $13.36 level, but if prices continue to trend lower, we can probably reach the $9.36 level. So that's my target, because that's where the measured move is. We don't have to reach it, and we don't have to stop at this level either. We can overshoot it, or we can undershoot it. So we can just start trending up from here. But as right now, we got rejected from this trend line that's been in place since pretty much June of 2021. So I'm looking for lower prices, and it just depends on what the prices wants to do when it reaches these support levels. Is it going to break it, or are we going to find some type of support and continue higher? We'll have to wait and see. But like I said before, if we find support at this $19.63 level, we can come back to the resistance side of this channel, even break it and continue much higher. If we break this $19.70 level, or let's just round it to the $20 level, then we can fill in the gaps and come back down to the $13.34 level. So that's everything I have on the daily chart. Let's go and wrap this up on the weekly chart. Here we have the weekly chart for AMC, and you can see that the previous week's candle is very bearish because it's a huge tail bar. It has a lot of wick to it, or stem. So this means that prices traded all the way up to the $34 level, and then sellers brought it back down and even made the price close below the EMA, which is very bearish. So it looks like, at the very least, we're going to enter the $20 level, the low 20s. And if prices are really bearish, we can go back all the way down to the lows at the $13, $14 level. So everything is still in play for the bears. We've been going down, making lower lows, lower highs since June, because look at, we had a high right here. This high is lower than the previous high. This high is lower than the previous high, and now this high is lower than the previous high. So we're going down, and we're also making lower lows. So this is a downtrend, but we did get a nice pop up. But again, rallies do happen in bear markets, so I'm expecting lower prices. Just to be on the safe side. If I was trading this, I wouldn't be bullish as of right now. If we find some type of support, maybe you can maybe I would pick an aggressive long, but as of right now, if I was trading this personally, I would just be looking for short entries. So that's everything I have on the daily and weekly chart for AMC. We had a nice pop up, but it looks like we're trying to take back all what was given. So I'm looking for lower prices. If anything else changes, I'll give you guys an update. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised on what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.